Hi, this is Dr. Jeanne Ward of Premium Hearing Solutions. My office is located in Clawson, Michigan. I'm here today to discuss how to clean your hearing aids every day. Ideally, you want to clean them every morning just prior to use. Cleaning your hearing aids is very important for proper care and use of your device. If you don't clean them on a regular basis, particles can accumulate and cause the hearing aid to malfunction. So now we're going to talk about how to go about cleaning different styles of hearing aids. Laid out in front of you here are the different instruments for proper care and use of your hearing device, or cleaning of your instruments. First, you have your toothbrush, and you can use any toothbrush that's laying around in your home. Ideally, you want something with a soft bristle. This here is an instrument for cleaning the ventilation hole, and you may or may not have one of these. Inside is your cleaning piece. This is also a ventilation cleaner, much thinner and narrower than the other one. This here is a wax pick. It's got a wire loop on the end to pull out any particles of wax or skin that's accumulated in the hearing device. First, we're going to start with how to clean an in-the-ear product. This right here is an example of an in-the-ear hearing aid. This product has two holes, one here and one here, and then a third hole on the opposite side, right here. Additionally, there's microphone ports. This microphone port is right here, and then there's another one right here. Those are the areas that you want to concentrate on when you're cleaning. First, what you're going to do is take your toothbrush. I like to hold the hearing aid so that it's actually pointing downward, so that when you take your toothbrush and brush over those ports, those holes, anything that's accumulated will actually fall out instead of in. When I clean pretty vigorously over those openings, and then also on the other side. And you also want to clean over your microphone. So again, hold it a little sideways or downward and brush pretty firmly. Once you're done brushing, you can then take your wax loops and hold it a little to the side or down and gently reach in and pull out, kind of like a spoon, and scoop anything that might have accumulated in there. And then also on the other side. This hole here is where the sound comes out of the hearing device, and if you don't have a wax filter on the end of that hole, you can also clean inside that hole by gently picking. If you'd like, you can also wipe off the outside of the hearing aid just with a regular tissue or Kleenex. Nothing on it, nice and dry. And you brush it off. So that's how you clean an in-the-ear hearing aid. Cleaning a behind-the-ear hearing aid is very similar. We have a couple different styles here. The first style that we're going to talk about is a traditional behind-the-ear product. This product has ear mold, this plastic piece here, and then the electronics are all right in this portion here that sits behind your ear. Again, you're going to take your toothbrush and you're going to brush over the whole thing pretty firmly. And I try to hold it downward again. And then the microphones on this style hearing aid are generally located in this region. So I just brush over those firmly as well. And then you can take your pick tools and you can pick the holes out. There. This one has another hole right here. And then there is a third hole right there. Your ventilation cleaners can be used as well. Just run it through the vent hole there on the bottom. Or if you have one of these, same thing. Just, oops, that comes out there. You can just clean it that way. And pretty much that's it. If you'd like, you can use, wipe it down again. Nothing on it, nice and dry. So that's how to clean a standard behind the ear hearing aid. These hearing aids actually, this part can be removed. And this is just a plastic piece. This can be cleaned in warm soapy water. You want to make sure that it's nice and dry before you reattach it to the hearing aid. There are blowers that you can get at your hearing aid office that hooks up to the tube to blow out any accumulated moisture. Alright, so that's cleaning one of these. This is a different style behind the ear hearing aid. This is what we call a receiver in the ear. This particular product has electronics there, but also has electronics in this piece right here. This is the speaker. So again, toothbrush brushes over everything, and then your wax picks can clean the holes, both sides. Oops. Again, you can ream through the ventilation hole. Now this particular product has what we call a wax filter, which is right there, that white thing. Those wax filters are designed to collect the wax particles so it can't get inside where the electronics are. So you don't want to pick over those. What you want to do is just brush. So that's a receiver in the ear with a custom earpiece on the end. That's how you would clean that. Now, there are receiver in the ear products where you don't have a custom ear tip, you just have a plastic earbud on the end. These plastic earbuds are designed to be removed and changed ideally once a month. Now when you're cleaning this product, what you want to do is again just brush over everything. There are no holes for ventilation in these, so you wouldn't use your any ventilation cleaning. You may use a little pick on the end there, but ideally all you're just going to do is brush over real good and brush the back part as well. Once a month when you're cleaning, you want to also remove this and then brush over more firmly over that filter. And then you can put your new earbud back on. So that's how to clean a receiver in the ear product with a earbud, not a custom earpiece. So this is Dr. Jeanne Ward of Premium Hearing Solutions, Clawson, Michigan.